Hey guys, Mark Madden, your Sofa Hope Realtor with the Madden team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Commonwealth Real Estate. Bringing you one of our Real Talk from the reservations today. Coming to you from the Eleanor Cabot Bradley Estate in Canton, Mass, I believe I am. But it's a 90-acre piece of land. You can see I have some friends behind me with some sheep. We have about 3 miles of, walking trails in the backwoods, but also right around some of these. The estate's right at the top of the hill here. It also has a formal garden that has a small feeder to get into, but otherwise you can just come and enjoy this beautiful land. Today I want to talk about something that's important to me, but it does have kind of a overall reason for it as well. Just found out earlier this morning that one of my older cousins has passed away after her battle with cancer. It's not her first battle. She's been through it many times. But Martina LaHoo, my older cousin, finally succumbed to such a horrible, horrible disease. But I wanted to talk today about her and how she's such a inspiring person, and how so many of the lessons I've learned from her I'm still trying to implement into my life. Martina's battled for a long time, and she's a fighter. She always has been a fighter, and the truth is sometimes doesn't matter how hard you fight, but it matters kind of how you live while you're fighting. And there's some things that I feel after knowing Martina so long, my whole life, and especially in these last few months, getting to know her even further, as she lived with my parents during all of her treatment. But there was things to Martina that were vital, and that she was dedicated to, and that she fiercely loved. And she was dedicated to her work. She, even during the hardest moments of her treatment, she made sure that she got to work. And Martina didn't drive. She had to put in extra effort in order to be able to get to her job. So her dedication is something that is incredible and strong, and it's a lesson that so many of us can learn from. She was also fiercely loyal to her family. We have a big family, my mom's family, the Gilday family, that hosts a massively large Christmas party every year. And Martina was always adamant about going. And I know why. She loved family. She loved being around people that knew her and got her and understood her. And she didn't worry about everyone else. In the sense that, she wasn't worried about people's misconceptions or the way people thought. She knew who she loved, and she knew who loved her. And my parents have a Christmas party every year, and there was always a running conversation of who will show up first. And we could always count on Martina to be one of the first ones there. And we always had a little joke it'll either be Martina or this person or that person. And now I know why Martina was always first, because it was extra opportunity to spend time with family. And I think that far too often we're all a little short-sighted and don't understand why people do what they do. But with Martina, you always knew why she was doing what she did. And it was almost always so that she could be around loved ones, or be in her happy place, whether that be camp or work. But she was an incredible woman, and an incredible fighter, for herself to keep going. Even to the end, she didn't understand why she was getting weak. Because she kept the hope alive that she would keep going. So I think that kind of tying this all together, it's, a case of we all need to enjoy what we have, love the ones that we're near, make sure that we're spending as much time as we can with them. If that means getting to somewhere first or early, good. It's an extra 10 minutes. It's an extra 15 minutes. You show up late, those are 15 minutes that you're not going to be able to spend with that person again. Being dedicated, how fiercely Martina worked to get to work, to be with her colleagues. I feel a lot like her. I think work is a great place, and I think that too many people spend their time hoping for the weekends, but love your weekends, but love your work, love what you do, love who you work with, the people you help, the people you serve, regardless of what the task is, whether it's building skyscrapers, mowing fields, feeding sheep, whatever it is, do it with loyalty and passion, like Martina. I think another thing that I love about Martina is that her loyalty to family and to giving people the benefit of the doubt is really incredible. She always gave people the best benefit of the doubt, and you don't hear that too often this day and age, people giving others the benefit of the doubt, but she always did. I think that more of us need to do that a little bit more. And the last piece about this I want to talk about is throughout this process with Martina's sickness, I learned why I am who I am, and why I like to give back and help. It's because my parents, they've been incredible through this process. Without hesitation, opening their doors to Martina, my Aunt Barbara, Martina's mom, and wanting them to be there, be together, so that my parents could be with them too, because they loved Martina. They wanted to be there as much as they could, so they opened their doors. And Martina and Aunt Barbara have been living there for a number of months now, and it's been inspiring to watch Martina's fight, but also to watch my parents in somebody else's moment of need, just diving in and doing what our core value is, helping first, without question. It's been truly a inspiring few months for me that have unfortunately ended last night with Martina's passing. It's going to be a long week, and then many months and years after that without Martina. But I know she's in a better place now. But there's so much that we all can learn from her and the life that she lived. But keep her husband David, their daughter Jillian in your thoughts, and her whole family of, my Aunt Barbara and all my cousins, as they go through these next few days and weeks and months with the rest of us and years. But I'll do my best to carry on Martina's core values, of dedication and being a fighter, and loving family. I'll try to implement those into my daily life and into my business. as Martina always did. Well, the Real Talks Reservations a little bit different today, just because the circumstances are different. But tune in next week to learn, to see where we are and see what we've got to talk about. Have a great day.